Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you're ready for this video. My name is Zuli. My channel is all about how to grow your blogging empire and make a living by writing about what you actually love. Today's video is going to be all about an update on my income reveal. So back in December 2020, right at the start of my freelance career, I made some pretty ambitious goals. I thought I was going to be making over $10,000 by the end of December 2021. And in May, I kind of did that. I made it. I made a lot of money. So I wanted to do an update of how that went, where all my income came from in May. There were a lot of surprises and what you can learn from making your own financial plan like this. I recommend it for all freelancers of all varieties. Stay tuned till the end. I will be revealing my medium income from June 2021, which was the best month for me ever. Very exciting. All right, before we dive in, I want to share that today's video is sponsored by Hatch. Thank you so much, Hatch. Hatch's business checking account is specially designed for entrepreneurs like you and like me. There are no NSF fees. You get up to 5% cash back. You get rewards on gas, on restaurants, on hotels, car rentals. You get a ton of benefits like Yelp credit. You get discounts on business softwares like Square. There are so many benefits to business checking with Hatch. The one that really stood out to me, I mentioned this in my last video, I just went through my first self-employed tax season and it was very spicy because everything was mixed in, my personal and my business stuff. And with Hatch, you can do all of your business accounting and expenses and everything. You can just keep your business and your personal finances separate, which I highly, highly recommend doing. With Hatch Business Checking, you can start investing in yourself. You can get your first year completely free if you use the link in my bio. I will also post it here, hatchcard.com/Zuli. Okay, so this video is going to walk through what my original goals were, what the surprises were, and how I made them. So yeah, like I said, December 2020, I set out and I thought, okay, I'm going to make a plan. By the end of December 2021, I will be making $10,850 per month, which is a yearly annual income of over $120,000. So I was ambitious, but I was hopeful, and I'll explain why. You may be wondering, we're in July now. Why not do a June catch up, like 6 months through the year? It makes total sense. The truth is, in June, I had a bit of a breakdown. There were a lot of personal circumstances and I'd been working really hard up till then. And I just couldn't keep it up. I kind of had a month where I didn't really work, and that's okay. So we're gonna kind of be excluding June. Shit happens, basically. And we're gonna look at May instead, which was a much more sort of representative month. Again, if you haven't made a financial plan as a freelancer, I highly recommend you do it. And this video will also kind of walk you through how you can do that. All right, so my original goals. When I was sitting down in December 2020, I envisioned my income coming from 3 streams. As a freelancer, I think this makes sense for most people who are watching this. You have yourself as a stream. So I included in here anything that I could sell directly to people that didn't have to go through a platform or anything like that. It wasn't for my clients. So like, for example, when somebody bought my course, that was myself as an income stream. Then there was my clients. So my clients, freelance clients, people who get in touch with me and they're like, hey, can you do this service for me? And I say yes, and they pay me money because that's how the world works. And then third, of course, are the platforms, your Mediums, your YouTubes, your Vocals. These are platforms where you write money and readers or viewers indirectly give you money either through ad revenue or membership fees, something like that. In December of 2020, I averaged about $650 for myself as an income stream. I wanted to make $1,800, and in May 2021, I made, you can hear that drum roll, $1,021.07. So quite far off the original goal, but not terrible. The real surprise for me was that in March, I dropped Patreon as an income stream. It was making me $250 a month, but it just wasn't worth it to me. It was a constant source of stress. It gave me a lot of headaches, and it caused me to undervalue my own services. I used to charge $50 for an hour of consulting through Patreon. Now I charge $200, and much to my surprise, more people are buying it now that it's priced that high, because it's clear that that's the value that you're gonna get. The other surprise was that I released my course, my very first course, in March, and it's still earning a great amount of passive income even in May, and actually when I checked my finances in June and July too. People are still buying it through my email funnel, so like literally the definition of passive income. Amazing. So I'm $800 off my original target, but for reasons you'll see in a second, I'm still very happy with how things are going. So number 2, my platforms, Medium, YouTube, etc. So in December of 2020, I was complaining loudly about how Medium was being really crap to me. And in May 2021, I don't really have the right to do that anymore because Medium has been phenomenal for me in the past couple months. So in 2020, I was averaging about $2,000 a month for Medium, and my goal was just to hold steady. Like $2,000 a month is so much money. I was so happy with that. I was like, we'll just keep it on. Happy with that. And I was also averaging about $250 from YouTube. In May, I made $4,999.26. I know, I'm very angry that I didn't get the extra 74 cents, but I knocked that out of the park. I over doubled what I was hoping to make, which was just awesome. So a couple of things contributed to that huge knocked it out of the park success. First of all, YouTube. I'm making about double what I was making earlier this year in December. Part of that is I've just been getting more views. I haven't really cracked the code, I'm still working on that. But part of it is that I'm also getting brand sponsorships. So you may have noticed at the start of this video, I'm sponsored by Hatch. I've got some other ones in the works that are they're really promising, and they're from brands that I respect and I have a lot of goodwill towards, and they see that I create quality content, so they're happy to partner with me. It took 2 years to get to this point, but it is starting to pick up. The other thing was I've kind of figured out Medium. Things change a lot. I know that in 3 months I'll probably be back to complaining, but right now I know how to make money on Medium and it's going well for me, so. And third stream, my clients. So in December of 2020, I was averaging about $2,000 a month for my clients, and I wanted to be making about $5,000 per month from my clients. In May 2021, I made $4,475 from my clients. So not quite 5,000, but not that far away either. The main reason this increased was because my client pool increased, mainly through referrals and people getting in touch through LinkedIn. So if you haven't seen my LinkedIn video on how to get freelance clients, highly, highly, highly recommend it. I'll link it here. All of my new clients came to me. I didn't have to pitch a single person. Everybody was like, hey, we like what you're doing. Can you do that for us? And obviously I was more than happy to do that. So again, it's so great because it lets me do writing I love. People come to me to continue doing writing that I'm already doing, and it's really freeing. So in conclusion, I'm actually shocked as I write this script because I got so close to my goal and I'm not even halfway through the year. Yes, June was a bit of a blip. I'm expecting July and August to also be a little low because of the whole moving thing. But I'm doing really, really well. The only place that I'm really falling short is in marketing myself, like selling my own services and my products. And that's something that I know I want to work on. And it's good that I've sort of checked in here. I know that's my weak spot and I know I need to start working on promoting myself more. So that's great. So take home lessons for you as a viewer. First of all, you should always have a plan. Don't walk into this blind, like know what you're doing. Set yourself up for success by saying, okay, this is the income I'm making. This is the income I want to be making, and here's how I'm going to do that. Even if you don't stick to the plan, like I dropped Patreon, I made a course, a lot of surprises came to me throughout the year that I wasn't really prepared for, but you need a plan in order to start deviating from that plan. So I'm still in control, even though there have been, plot twists and a lot of last second changes. I'm still happy with how things are doing. Second, always have multiple income streams. So in 2020, Medium varied for me between $400 a month in April to $4,000 a month. I think that was October. So a huge amount of variation in a short span of time. So even though now I'm making nearly $5,000 a month from Medium, incredible, I can't count on that. And I don't want to count on that. And that's why I have so many different income streams, all of them tied to the same, I write stuff, that's what I do, but all of them come from that main fount of income. But even if Medium failed me and YouTube failed me, I'd still have my clients. Even if my clients failed me, I still have my own products that I can sell. I have so many fail safes, and that gives me a lot of leeway to sort of experiment, drop things, pick new things back up. I highly recommend figuring out as many different ways to make money with your single sort of revenue source as you can. And third, always follow up on that plan that you've made. You have your plan, you've got your multiple income streams. But what's going to happen? Only you know. Go back to your plan every so often. Check out where you're coming from. See if you can chart where you're going to be going. And yeah, if you're over succeeding in some areas, try to figure out what that is. If you're under succeeding in others, again, identify what the cause is and how you can start to address that. And fourth, give yourself a little grace. June sucked for me, which was extra sad because it was my birthday month. But you know, you have to give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Sometimes months aren't going to be good for you. Sometimes you'll figure out that streams you loved are no longer working for you. That's okay. And you can give yourself that grace to sort of recognize that it's not going to be perfect all the time or all at once. So that's my take home. That's the most important lesson, I think, is like, be gentle on yourself. We're all very fragile and delicate, or I am at least. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to support me, a great way is by supporting my sponsors. So if you're at all interested in Hatch, definitely check out that link. I'll post it here again. And have a wonderful rest of your week. I think I'm posting this on Friday, so weekend maybe. Yeah, as always, any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone. If you've stayed till the end to watch the medium income reveal, you may have seen it in the last video, but if you missed it, we can go ahead and check that out right now. Let's see, new screen recording. I'm hoping that the bonus has popped up. Go check the medium partner program and let's see. There we go. $4,800. Pretty nice bonus on the way to Boston. And I will also show you my YouTube income in case you were wondering about that. Last month was again a bit of a slow one because I changed from 8 videos a month to 4 videos. So I was expecting to like have the income, but it hasn't been that bad yet. It's lower than it was last month. I'll show you. Let's look at June's income. $388. Not too shabby. So $4,800 and $380 from my 2 main platforms. Well, hope you enjoyed.